Welcome to Attic Raiders Retro Reviews, where today we're going to be participating in some panicky picnic protecting as we play Don't Bug Me. Don't Bug Me was released by Tyco Games in 1995 and is a 2 to 4 player game for ages 4 and up. It's a really simple children's game where you've got a battery operated bug running randomly around your picnic blanket trying to steal your food, and you've simply got to stop it. If you don't manage to stop it, you get eliminated. First player to 5 points wins the game. Like a lot of Tyco Games board games, like Mouse Blaster, the box is really colourful and bold and cartoony, and I absolutely love it. The colours on this are pretty much neon. The expressions on the characters' faces are absolutely fantastic. I love the shininess of this icing on the cake, and that bug knows that he is up to no good, but he's absolutely loving it. We've got the tagline, the Block the Bug game, and on the back we've got some nice big photographs of the game in action. A crazy motorized bug, block the bug before he gets your food. Really shows it off nicely, and of course we've got kids wearing primary coloured tops. This is a really simple, fast game, but it's a lot of fun. So let's take a closer look and see how it goes. The game comes with 4 different colours of corner pieces, each one with a sticker on the button in a different colour featuring a different kind of picnic food. We've got a hamburger, a chicken leg, a hot dog and a slice of watermelon. And these buttons are just designed so that when they are hit, the flap lifts up slightly. These are pretty robust and well made. We've got 4 different blocker arms which match the colours of those corner pieces, and each one of these features some pretty nice artwork of the different people at the picnic. These arms have all got a little spring mechanism inside them so that they can go up and down and get held in place, and again, sturdy, well made, good piece of construction. We've got 4 different plastic fence sections, each one with a different colour of score slider. There are 6 different sections of pie making up 2 whole pies. Obviously, unfortunately, I'm missing one of these slices here, which is rather annoying, but you can actually play this game just with 3 slices. It's only on the more advanced version that you need all 6 of them. We've got our base board for the game, which shows a picnic rug set out on the grass with lots of food on it and some spilled jam here, which is obviously what has attracted the bug in the first place. This has got some nice artwork on it, but unfortunately it's really thin cardboard. It's not like a proper quality board game board, so this is not the best, but once it's all together it's sturdy enough. And we've got our hungry zany bug here, who is a nice strong plastic, nice sculpt on here with his fork and his spoons in his many hands, his tongue sticking out here as he rushes around really crazily, and it's just really nice and big and chunky and cartoony, and I like the design on this. The antennae you have to be careful of can snap. This one here has snapped and been glued back, and this is a battery operated bug, so you can see it takes 2 AA size batteries in here, and one of my worst things that I really don't like, it has got a screw fitting in order to close that up, which really makes it a pain to get the batteries out once you've played with this. I'm going to put them away. I much prefer ones which just have clips. It's a nice construction. You can see it's got wheels on the underside here. This one is free rotating, this one is motorized, and it's got a push switch here, a bumper switch, which is used to sense where the walls are or the pieces of pie, and to change direction and move around. In order to set up the game, we're going to take the board and flip it over onto the back, showing the bare cardboard. We're going to take the corner pieces and slot this corner underneath this piece here, making sure that these 2 tabs here and here are on the underside, and once that's in place we can flip it back over, and we're going to do that with all 4 corners. With those all in place, we then take the stopper arm, and that just slots in place on the corner here and drops down into position. You can move back and forward, and you can put the arm down, which clips
into place there. We then take the fence pieces and slot these tabs into these holes here, and by doing that, that's going to clip all of these corner pieces together and hold this nice and firmly in place. For the basic game, we then take 3 pieces of the pie and slot them together in the center of the board. Get some batteries in the bug, seal it up, screw it nice and tightly, and then you're ready to slide the switch into the on position, put him down anywhere on the board, set him off and play the game. The object then is super simple, with each player taking a different stopper arm and using it to move back and forth in order to try and stop the bug from hitting their piece of picnic food. If you're unable to stop the bug with your blocker arm and your food is actually hit, then your stopper arm will spring up into the air and you are knocked out of the game. Once all of the players have been eliminated, apart from one, then the last player who is left in picks up the bug, switches it off, and advances their score by 1 space. The first person to get 5 points is the winner. If you want to make the game more challenging, you play it exactly as before, but you use 2 pies in the middle instead of just 1. If you're playing with less than 4 people, you can simply take 1 or 2 of the blocker hands off the board and play with the correct number. Or if you're just playing 2 players, then you can have all the blocker hands on, but control 2 hands per player. Well, that's all the theory. Now, let's see how this thing actually goes. This game is really fast, frenzied and frenetic, and this bug is absolutely insane. As with any games like this where you've got a piece moving around a board randomly, it all comes down to how well this piece actually moves. Games like Dizzy Dizzy Dinosaurs tend to fall down there because the game piece just doesn't move around particularly well. Whereas this, unlike Dizzy Dizzy Dinosaurs, which is clockwork, this, because it's battery operated, it's got a fantastic mechanism that works really well all of the time. This thing is fast and it's unpredictable. Not only have we got the bumper switch on the front here, it does tend to spin around at random times without having to actually touch anything. And it makes it really, really hard to track this bug, making this game really fun and enjoyable. Even as an adult, it's not simple. You can't just move the arm back and forth and block it all of the time. There's a lot of times where the bug gets past you. And of course you've got your pie or cake slices there, which add even more danger or difficulty to the gameplay, because they are going to activate this switch if he runs into it and changes direction, but they also push into your corner so that he only needs to hit one of the pie slices and that hits your button to knock you out. Now, I would say that the advanced mode with more pie slices isn't particularly harder, but it does add a little bit of extra difficulty. There's definitely more things on the board that you therefore have to keep an eye on and try and make sure that don't hit your piece and that you can keep out of the way. The game is really, really fast moving, so it's going to keep you on your toes and engaged the whole time. It's a really simple game, but that doesn't mean it's easy. And if you're up for a bit of mindless fun, then even adults are going to enjoy this one. That said, it's not without fault. The most obvious thing that detracts from this game is that being motorised is really, really noisy. But the rest of this game is really good. The pieces are robust, it's well made, it goes together well, it goes together quickly, it's not going to break easily, and the random mechanism on this bug and the movement of this is absolutely fantastic.
It's a simple one, but it's a fun one. I would recommend this if you can pick it up. That said, it's not on the cheap side, and you will have to pay quite a bit of money for this if you're going to get it on eBay, unless you manage to find it at a thrift or a charity shop. But yeah, this is a bit of mindless fun, and I absolutely love it. If you've liked what you've seen here today, please remember to like, subscribe and comment, and we'll be back next time with more Attic Raiders Retro Reviews.